week we have been preparing to close down for the winter. So we've been packing things up. We've been very much focusing on the land this week with Josh, and we've been planting the remaining trees and sowing and preparing the beds for the winter so that we can keep growing lots of yummy food. Most people are going to be leaving this winter. We are going to have Luca, our resident on the ground for the winter, just caring for the land and the cats, and just being our guardian for the winter time. So this weekend we had co-sense here, which was a beautiful weekend. We had Samadhi coming from Piracanga in Brazil. It's an eco-village in Brazil where he came and brought us some beautiful wisdom, some Osho teachings, diving into meditation and yoga. And it was a really beautiful vibe at TDF this weekend. Just kind of bringing a lot of consciousness and sharing meditations in the trees. We all left this weekend feeling very, very zen.
Hello, my name is Samadhi. I'm coming here to give a regenerative retreat based on body work, on meditation, based on living together. So it was a fantastic experience. It's such a pleasure for me to see a project which is based with such love for Mother Earth, such an intelligence and such a vision for a better planet. I have loved to be here, met a lot of people, make contact, and that's what is most important, making friends.
We finally had the cats sterilized. I think you'll all be happy to hear that this has finally been achieved, and I'm happy to say that they're all recovering very well.
And on top of that, we managed to build a prototype for a biochar reactor on Sunday, which we hope to create a bigger iteration of over the winter. This biochar reactor is basically combusting wood, turning some of the wood into charcoal that we can then mix up with nutrients in order to produce biochar. And as a side product from creating this biochar, we get a lot of heat that would actually be able to heat the buildings and to create a potential product that we can sell from TDF as this biochar. We also hosted the team from the biggest little forest, and we're going to be planting with a microforest at TDF. Those microforests are 2 by 2 meters forest with a deep soil where we're going to put a lot of biochar, but also manure and compost and so on, in order to create a super fertile mini jungle.
So we are here at Alentejo at the traditional dream factory, and if you dream about regenerating your soil, regenerating your land, and creating a system that can give you food just after 1 month, but you can leave behind a forest that can last for centuries, you should come to our workshop. It will start on the 9th of March. It will be during 1 weekend, and then during these 2 days you can learn how to do your own system, and then how to expand your mini forest to a much bigger and biodiverse and resilient system.
I'm Melina. I'm leading the kitchen right now since October at TDF, and this week was a more quiet week. We had only our team and volunteers, and we've been able then to eat vegetables only from the garden, our onions, cabbages, cauliflower, still some eggplants. And as it was more quiet, I've been also helping Josh putting together a plan for the garden for the whole winter, and to plan what we'll be able to harvest and process already in March. So seeding and planting too, and it looks good.
We're planting strawberries in the agroforestry garden. So today we are preparing the rest of the beds here in the garden so that we can plant food that will sit and grow throughout the winter season until February, March, April, and then we'll come in and be able to harvest and have food for the spring. So we have in here now, since Refi and since Cabin were here, we have a bunch of trees in between the veggies in a few of the rows of the garden. And we're going to be planting strawberries in between the trees. We're also planting broccoli and onions and leeks, beets and garlic and a few other things, chard, throughout the whole garden here. We're also going to be seeding fava beans and peas and other kinds of beans, as well as thermosylia and different things that are going to put nitrogen into the soil and bring a lot of good ground cover and insulation and nutrients and roots into the soil to create more biomass, more life, and more food for us and for all of the other organisms that are living here throughout the winter.
Hi there, I'm Luis Hernando. So after being here in the TDF for the last 4 months in kind of a dual stewardship, being a steward during the summer cycle and then now in autumn as well, now everything's kind of coming to an end, at least this year's kind of time here. As I'm heading back to Brazil in a couple of days, where I'm originally from, so coming home for a bit. And yeah, it was a pretty amazing time, and then see you in a bit.
My name is Luca. I'm a musician from Brazil, among other things, and I came up in TDF, and I am going to pass here the winter while it is closed for visitors, and doing a little few projects, trying to upgrade our system for biochar and digging some holes, and yeah, getting everything ready for next season.
It's your uneasy mind that's been making you blind. I won't lie to you. You got trouble inside, baby.